Nancy Mace, she is a congresswoman from South Carolina. Now, Nancy Mace quite recently has really made the trans issue her hot button issue. Like this is her shtick. This is her Kyle Korver corner 3, right? This is her thing. And she's been the one that's she tried to make it so that the transgender congressman, not congresswoman, the first ever from Delaware, wasn't able to use the women's restroom on Capitol Hill. This is her big issue. And to be fair, she is a rape victim. So I understand why a rape victim would not want to share a bathroom with a grown man. I get that. Now, she got ambushed by a constituent, and the constituent initially started recording. You'll see he's got his phone, and he had posted his video. The video we're going to show you is the video she pulled her phone out and took. So the constituent was recording on his phone, and this is how it went. Go ahead and play this video here.
I do them every year.
Every year.
You want to keep going?
Do you
want to keep going and keep harassing me? You could have gone to a dozen town halls last year.
I asked if you're doing any more this year. It was one simple question.
Yeah.
Are you doing a town hall?
I've already done one. I'll do plenty more.
Any more this year? It was a simple question.
You're always invited.
Okay, sweet. Well,
and by the way, I voted for gay marriage twice.
What does that have to do with me?
So I'm just saying, it has everything to do with you.
Do you think everything about me has to do with gay marriage?
I do,
That's
absolutely.
your stance when you speak with me?
Absolutely.
There's no other humane
if you want to get in my face about
town
halls, you should have shown up to one last year.
There's no other humane thing you can talk about me just saying, oh, I support gay marriage.
Yeah,
that's
because you're getting in my face about a town hall. You could have gone last year. Would you like me?
If you have any plans to have more town halls this year?
I have town halls every year. I have over a dozen every year.
Great, that was my entire question. You didn't have to go into the spiel at all.
You could have come to any of them last year.
Okay. And
I had over a dozen.
Not 2024.
Where were you the year before that? Okay. Or the year before that?
It was a simple question.
Oh, because you know what? Because you people on the left are crazy.
So
you're absolutely fucking crazy.
I'm absolutely fucking crazy.
You are. And get out of my face.
You're insane.
Goodbye.
You're insane.
Fuck you.
You're gonna fuck me. You're gonna be voted out so fast this year.
I'm not. I'm not. I won by so much.
You're a disgrace to this state. That's what you are. You're a disgrace. I asked you a simple question, and you just to go on this tirade and tell me "fuck you."
Yeah, fuck you.
Disgusting.
Get out of my face.
Fuck you.
Get out of my face. Try it again. What's your name? What's your name? What's your name?
You say "fuck me"?
Yep, I sure did.
The first thing you're gonna say to me is "fuck
Absolutely.
me" for asking you a question.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Fuck you.
Now.
Fuck you.
Fuck you. You couldn't take me on, baby. Stay the fuck away from me.
That was a real Walmart moment in that Alta right there. Or was that an Alta? What was that? That was an Alta?
Don't lie. You know that was an Ulta.
Yeah, I know. I was listening to PBD. They were playing that video and they were debating. They thought it was like a Walgreens. I'm like, you guys don't go shopping with your wives enough. I know what that is. Don't sit there and act like you don't know what that store is. You know, that's the credit card store. That's no. So first off, that you guys know I don't hold the Republican hardline view on gay marriage. I don't give a fuck. With that said, though, that accent is never natural when you hear that on a gay guy. So when you say, is gay marriage the only thing about me? Yes, it is. That is your entire identity. You would not change your voice if it wasn't. So there's that. Number one. Just had to get that out of the way there. Number two. Preface this. First off, that guy was a dick. Okay, he went out there, he confronted her, he had his phone out recording, he was clout chasing, trying to get her to react. With that said, she's an elected representative. He's not. She needs to contain herself in public better than that. I have no problem with her pulling her phone out and recording him back. She needs to control herself better than he does, or better than he is right there. Or better than she did, I guess I should say. It's not a good look. Elected representative cussing out one of her constituents. It's just not a good look. I don't like it. And also when you do that, now you're going to have all these people out looking to chase clout. And what are you going to do? Because I guarantee you that guy's not going to be the last one to come up to you at a store with a video camera. Now, everyone in your district is going to be on the lookout for Nancy Mace, knowing that they can get that viral moment on their TikTok or their YouTube channel or whatever the case may be. That is a horrible, miserable way to exist. just freaking out on everybody in the store. Again, he was being a dick. There's no excuse for the way he was behaving, but there's even less of an excuse for the way she was behaving there. You have to control yourself better than that when you are an elected representative. You can't be shouting, "Go fuck yourself" at an Alta when you are a sitting member of Congress. I don't care how red your district is. It doesn't make any of us look better. You come off as unhinged now. And I don't know. What do you think? Am I wrong on
stupid bitch?
Am I wrong on this? He was wrong to ambush her. But what do you think? Was she out of line there for yelling like that?
She definitely was.
Yeah, it's not.
When you're a public figure, like you can't go around freaking out at people like that.
No, you have to be.
Especially if you're, what is she? A
Congresswoman, yeah.
Yeah.
No, you have to be able to control yourself. You can't have these public meltdowns like this. I mean, you shouldn't want to be on a viral public crash out video, as the kids call it now, regardless of what you do for a living. But if you are a public official whose entire livelihood depends on you getting reelected next year, you definitely can't do it. Now, she had one other video where I actually, total 180, I'm on her side on this one, where she was confronted by a transgender member of one of her town halls. And go ahead and check this one out here. You'll get a little bit of a surprise about halfway through.
Does your husband call you babe? I'm not married. Okay, so even better.
I don't care.
Okay, so I would like for you to apologize because that is derogatory. And second of all,
Is tranny derogatory to you?
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course
So,
the fuck it is.
Tranny. Yeah, tranny. If that's derogatory,
you are representing her. I'm sorry.
Do you see how quick that voice changed right there? It was like Darth Vader with the helmet on. Oh my goodness. And then the thing. I'm a man. The thing picks up the shrub. What was he going to do with the shrub? Was he going to hit her with it? What the hell's going on here? Just like 30 seconds of chaos right there. I'm on her side there. She's in a town hall. You're getting aggressive. And then you know what? They got the person's getting aggressive. And Nancy Mace clapped back. I got no problem with that one. That one I don't have near as much of a problem with as the first one. Because she was confronted and she somewhat kept her cool. She wasn't screaming at somebody inside of an Alta. But I mean, that's a growing trend here. You see this all the time. You don't see this in any other demographic where with the trans community, where they just all the time so openly fantasize about committing violence against the people that they don't like. You see it with the trans community all the fucking time. You see it all over Twitter, whatever social media apps. And then you're seeing more and more of this as these people are becoming more emboldened because they've got in their mind, their backs are up against the wall because you've got all these politicians and Democrat media figures telling them that there's an active genocide against them. So they feel the need now to come out of their parents' basements and into the streets and taking up arms in some cases. Sometimes they're shooting up Christian schools. Sometimes they're grabbing a plant because they're going to, I don't know what they're going to do with it, but I don't think he was going to do anything good with that shrub. Sir, put the shrub down. Was that a shrub or fern? Sir, put the fern down. I don't know my plants all that well, as you can see by the dead plants in this room. Sir, put the fern down. She's a sitting member of Congress. We're going to haul you away back to the institution again. Stop, sir. Stop. But you are. This is an ongoing problem in this country as the trans community begins to get more and more violent. They've been fantasizing about committing violence for a long time. You can talk to anyone who's been on political corners of social media, whether it's Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Reddit, whatever the case may be. The fetishization of committing violence against people that they call TERFs, and this is the really disturbing part about it, is in 90% of these memes in these posts where they're talking about committing violence against the so-called transphobes, they use the word TERF, which TERF is trans exclusionary radical feminist. And when you break this down at what the core of it is, this is nothing more than grown men fantasizing about committing acts of violence against women and just openly talking about it. And it's not in a weird sexual fetish kind of way. It's in an I hate your guts and I want to kill you kind of way. And by the way, I'm already pretty mentally unstable. And now what you're seeing is the continuation of that, which was the logical next step, because we as a society didn't nip the problem in the bud when we should have. We didn't tell people, no, sweetheart, you're not a woman. And we didn't shut the craziness down when we should have. We decided instead to embolden them by having every institution in the country, whether it was a corporation or a branch of government or what, or media or whatever, get on their knees, bow to them like they're the second coming of Christ and kiss their feet. So now we've created this problem where they've become emboldened. So now we're past the point of where they're just going to fantasize about violence. Now they're going to actually come out and commit acts of violence. And this is the real problem here. We're in trouble if we don't nip this in the bud. We've got probably one more chance to get this right. Otherwise, we're going to start seeing more of this crap, and it's only going to continue to escalate.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked what you saw, be sure to click the link in the description to get the full episode on Rumble. If you prefer to listen along, you could actually get us on Spotify, Spreaker, and iHeartRadio. You can also go to www.outlawstreamers.com to learn more about not just my show, but tons of other great shows and all the exciting projects they have coming up. Follow my socials at Caleb Isn't Funny on Twitter and Instagram, at Caleb Salvatore Comedy on the Chinese Spy app that is TikTok, and be sure to like and subscribe to this YouTube channel. Thanks, and we'll see you every Saturday for brand new episodes of That's Based. Peace.